everybody, welcome back to the Distressed Princess and my Christmas Craft Series episode 2. I would love it if you gave me a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my videos. The first DIY today is making a wreath out of this 10-inch embroidery hoop that I got at Walmart for just under $3. But the great thing about these hoops are you take them apart and you can actually make 2 wreaths out of it because there's an inside part and an outside part. For this DIY, I used the larger outside part. These are some greenery picks that I got at Hobby Lobby, and they were half price, so only about $2 a piece. And I decided to go ahead and use the full pick instead of just trimming off some pieces because I wanted this wreath to look nice and full. I figured the easiest way to secure the Christmas picks into place would be using cable ties. You could use a hot glue gun or any other method, but I wanted to be able to remove these in case I wanted to reuse them later down the road, and cable ties are just so easy and handy. This white frosty ribbon I got at the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use it along with some burlap ribbon also from Dollar Tree and the middle wired solid white ribbon from Michael's to do my first try at a messy bow, and I love it. You'll see how easy it is. I just measured to see, what size of bow I wanted to be making, and then cut several pieces of the ribbon, each one. I didn't even count. Then I decided I wanted some jute string incorporated into the bow too, and I cut several pieces, all this pretty much the same length, but there's no measuring involved. It's just eyeballing it. And then you start laying your pieces of ribbon, your pieces of string, one on top, just like I'm doing here, until you're happy with the look of it. And I really only had enough of that burlap ribbon to have 2 pieces, so I had to be kind of strategic in how I placed that. When you get your ribbon all the way you think you want it, I used a cable tie. You could use a piece of string, a jute string, whatever, pipe cleaner, to secure it into place, and then fluff your bow out. It's already looking beautiful. In the center to hide the cable tie, I decided to use one of these snowflakes that I got a package of at Hobby Lobby, half price, so $2.50 for this whole box. I painted the snowflake white, and then I put some white glitter. Look how pretty already. I loved making this bow. Then I hot glued the bow to the center of the swag on the wreath. Then I hot glued the little white glittery snowflake to the center of the bow. This was by far the easiest wreath I ever made, and I believe it is my favorite. For the second DIY, I'm using this extra large lantern I picked up at Hobby Lobby on the clearance aisle, and it was missing its glass, is why it was clearanced, but I didn't care. I got it for $5.49. I used 99-cent spray paint to give it a nice white coat. And then I used a $5 Christmas tree that I also got at Hobby Lobby to put inside, and I used LED lights from the Dollar Tree to light it up. This feather boa, I didn't know what I was going to do with it when I bought it at the Dollar Tree, and it is not a Christmas decoration. It comes from the kids' toy section. But I thought that it would look really cute wrapped around the base of this Christmas tree inside the lantern to look like fluffy snow. I think that one of my very favorite Christmas decorations from the Dollar Tree is this little white Christmas tree, because I'm seeming to be using it for everything. So I decided to put a couple of them inside the lantern with my green tree, but I wanted one of them to have a little height, so I used this candle that I got at the Family Dollar store for only $1 to give it some height, and I hid it with the feather boa. Then to decorate the top of the lantern, I'm using some of the coveted frosty fern from the Dollar Tree that I was so lucky to get my hands on in the very beginning when they started putting their stuff out. I cut a few sprigs and made like a swag at the top and hot glued it down. This very large pine cone that I'm using is from the Dollar Tree, and it came on a really long metal stick, and I guess that's to poke down inside of your Christmas tree, but I liked the size of this extra large pine cone because I'm dealing with an extra large lantern, and I hot glued him right down in the center of the swag. When I got that done, I decided he needed some friends, so I went back to my stash and found a couple of smaller pine cones that I stole off of some Dollar Tree picks, and I hot glued them one on each side of my tall boy pine cone. So that my pine cones would all match, I used Waverly White chalk paint to put some snow on the two smaller pine cones. I was really happy with how my lantern turned out, and especially happy that it didn't cost me very much money. If you keep your eyes peeled and look for those clearance items, you can turn broken things into treasures. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope your Christmas decorating is going well. And please remember to hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of my videos. You can also find me on Instagram, Pinterest, and my blog, thedistressedprincess.com. Bye for now.